What's up everyone, welcome to War 12. We have made it to the end of the season. We are going in today with Sim Supreme and Toad, and we've got a 2-ma synergy for Toad, which I will talk about a little bit later. 4 fights today for me, as is the going trend for the tail end of my season here, with smaller wars, sort of a more backup role. And we're going to start off with finishing off my season in typical knob fashion by playing like an absolute knob. We're taking Path 9 Section 1 and then nothing in Section 2. We're going for Masacre on Node 44, or Masacre, whatever you want to call him. And then seeing as I've made Thing on 49 my bitch, we're going with him again. Went into this, I wanted Mordo synergy really, mainly for this Serpent fight, which I'm obviously taking with Sim Supreme, but because I've got 3 Toad fights, opted to go with the Toad synergy instead. Again, I'll get to that soon, but in the meantime, no Mordo synergy. We've got invulnerability boost, so I start with no power, which I will build up shortly. I just start this really poorly. I should have hit his block a lot more. Went with the parries instead. A slow start here, and things are obviously going relatively to plan at this stage. And now what I should have done was thrown my special rather than wait for the 100 genetic charges. As soon as they get there, I eat a full unblockable special 1. Not panicking too much yet, even though I've completely lost my invulnerability at this point. So we're going to try and start my cycle. On this node, Serpent has 50% power cost. He just fucking lays into me there. Excuse my French. And yeah, just absolutely destroys me. Really embarrassing start. So we're going to heal up and go straight back in for a cleanup, which was cleaner, but by no means clean. Again, going a little bit more to plan here in terms of what I intended to happen. Get my special 3 ready to fire. Again, I'm still waiting for my genetic charges, but I do manage to avoid the special 1 this time, so that's good. So now I can be ready to fire it and start off the cycle. Yeah, this was not good. This war is a must-win for us to get into Masters. We need to do it fairly convincingly as well. Now we can hit him hard with a special 2, steal his power, get back to special 3, and as I said, just carry on the loop really. 5 Mystic Dispersion really does make this pretty cheesy. I'm going to say that word loosely because this fight really was far from cheesy. It's going well to plan here though. Yeah, tough fight. So this will be, I've taken Serpent 3 times with Sim Supreme now this season, 3 times in total, and I guess 2 out of 3 isn't bad. To make me feel even worse, my ally mates that had this exact same fight themselves in their battle groups 1 and 3 made it look like absolutely nothing, so that was good. Really pleased for them. That sounds bitter, but it really wasn't. While I'm just making an embarrassing hash of it. Lost my indestructible with my relic by hitting it by mistake. We're not having fun. Not having fun. He's already healed up a bit, and we are just struggling to get him down here. Now he throws the special 3, and I'm glad that I've lost my indestructible because it means he won't get a huge power gain afterwards, but my special 3 boost plus the weaknesses on him do make it like nothing, which is good. Now we're going to eat another special 1. I really think I'm about to die here. And thankfully we can get the kill. Yeah, so that's typical of what has been my worst season playing at Masters level so far, which I'm not too proud about, but there you go. Anyway, we move on to Nick Fury, who gets an indestructible buff whenever I gain a bar of power. This is the first time I've managed to fight Nick this season. I fought him a bunch in off-season with Toad, and it was cheesy because Toad is so good for him. But yeah, he's just not been on the right node for me, or on a completely different path, which was a shame. So I was pleased to finally get my chance. Obviously this is Incinerate and Poison, so I'm just going to play around the Incinerate mode, hit him during Poison. His Power Focus 1 as well, so I don't really want him to fire too many special ones. So I'm just going to keep my combos short, keep the poisons on him, and go to work. It doesn't matter if I've got a regen boost as well on, so it doesn't matter if I get a few Incinerates on me. I just don't want to burn up too much. Interestingly, where I've gained a bar of power here, his indestructible buff didn't kick in from the prowess, which was an unexpected and pleasant surprise. The Attuma synergy means that Toad refreshes poisons when I throw a heavy, which is all very nice, but I don't use heavies with Toad, and they also didn't seem to work, so completely really wasted, and Toad just really doesn't need it. Unfortunately, I didn't manage to time my poisons well enough to completely cancel out his second life, but it was easy enough anyway, really no issue. So yeah, we can move on to Masacre, however you want to call it, on node 44, which is, I can't even remember what, I think it's Poison and Incinerate, or whatever, doesn't matter. I don't want to hit during Incinerate again, because I will burn. It's also stun immune, so yeah, plan was just to back off, hit his block a few times, get punched in the face a lot, just to make myself sweat a bit more. Fortunately, getting hit does trigger Toad's regen, which is a nice safety net. His regen's pretty strong. I didn't want to completely get myself backed up to a wall and eat whole combos, because it would just get out of hand. But now I've got the fight back in control. The fight's going pretty well here. Yeah, very, very shaky start here. That was a big crit on the special one, which helps tick him down a little bit. I'm also building up loads of prowess here, which is nice. Not that I'm going to get to fire the big special in time. And he's down. I'd say nice and easy, but as I said, it was a messy start. And finally, we can finish off our season by moving up to node 49 thing. I've still got the invulnerability boost active. I want to heal up and obviously get moving whilst it's still going, so really don't want to waste it. So again, this will be the third time I've taken Thing on polka dot power this season. The last one I took him was really impressive and nice and clean, and yeah, I really made it feel like an easy fight. So I just want to build on that progress now, as I really do feel like I've got it down. I've definitely, I can't say I enjoy it. I definitely dreaded it earlier on in the season, but yeah, I do feel a lot more comfortable with it now, which is nice. It's always a very slow start, this fight, but it does pick up once I've decided going to special 3 is the way forward here. Lose my indestructible, because why not? Sadly, I didn't have too many prowesses active, if any, I don't think, before the special 3, so it's not going to do as much damage as previous attempts, but that's okay. It does help. Tried a heavy there. Noticeably, it didn't refresh any poisons. It just converted one to a prowess for me instead. So yeah, another complete waste of time wishing I brought the Mordos energy. Definitely wouldn't have died, I hope. But it is what it is. Most importantly, we get through the season. And entering the home straight now, the last few seconds of the fight. Not as clean as the previous attempt, but still pretty easy despite a couple of slips. And yeah, we are done. That is the end of my season 48. We did really well as a BG, really well as an alliance, and we got a really nice solid win and made it up into Masters. I think it's the 22nd Masters finish for the Alliance and a 4th for myself, so 1 more for the new title for me. But that'll have to wait a bit. I'm going to be taking a season off because I'm going on holiday with my little family, and I can come back refreshed, less burnt out and much less crap hopefully. Thank you all for watching. I'll be back soon. Much love to everyone. Bye!